There. Now we're unmuted.
What?
Hey, hi. Beth in the middle, Jennifer on the left. Hi, welcome. Good to have everybody with us. Yay. We got, okay, so hold that question because that's a question for later. We're adding to the show is what we were doing prior.
Yes.
Yes.
Prior to the show.
It's very dynamic, very dynamic. Yes. Barely planned.
Always something new.
Yeah. Barely planned, I think is the phrase.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, right here, proof, right there. We have a clue. All right, so tonight, obviously, Stitch and Chat. Next week, no Stitch Hour. Should be a midweek show, a regular podcast, but there will not be a Stitch Hour. As I said in the podcast today, as we talked about, my sister is coming to visit, and we're doing an overnight bike ride on Wednesday and Thursday. The 2 days in the next 10 where rain is projected. All before and all after, sunny and beautiful. Those 2 days,
nice.
rain. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What are you going to do? You get wet. Because she's already shipped her bike and she's flying from Michigan, and for what it costs to ship the bike, she said, we're riding. I don't care if it's snowing. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hardcore.
That's
Hardcore.
right. It's just a matter of what clothes you put on. So,
Are you guys camping or staying in hotels?
No, staying in a hotel. We're just doing it overnight.
Oh, okay.
Staying in a hotel, yeah. Yeah, I think I was telling Beth, normally when we do these bike rides, we stay in hotels. We're both not tent people. But normally it's, we'll leave the light on for you, $30, $40, cheapest we can get, because it'll be, multiple nights. But this is just one overnight, so we're staying in a real nice hotel with a real nice restaurant and going to do it upright. But yeah, normally
it's been a couple years.
3 years.
A couple years for you guys. Oh, yeah.
3, yeah, since we've been able to do one, yeah. So, yeah, this one, and then in July is the big one, 500 miles from here to Kansas City and back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I know.
Goodness.
I think he's nuts.
It's a long haul. That's
Yeah.
about 60, 70 miles a day. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Training my butt off now, because if you don't, then it's a miserable thing. So
Yeah, it'll be a long ride.
yeah, and she's a fitness maniac, so I'm usually the one that's yeah. So I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Sunday, Ilka. I keep doing Ilka Cochran, Mabel Figworthy's Fancies joins us. Fourth time. It was the fourth time she's been with us in the 5 years. We had a great discussion. She's working her way through the Royal School of Needlework certificate, right? Yeah.
Right.
I think best insight we've gotten into the pros and cons of taking Royal School of Needlework classes and what she's taken out of it. I think easily the best conversation yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really, I felt like I had a real good handle on what it would be like to go over there and take a class and go through that.
Wow.
And
so she's doing
what
it
it
over
takes.
there.
Yeah, she lives in England, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're right, Beth, what it takes. Yeah. Yeah, it's not, you just don't do it in an hour a night.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
More.
So that's Sunday. Yeah, that's Sunday. Yeah, that was just going to be a short segment in the show, and it ended up being a good portion of it because it was just really interesting. So, so Ilka will be with us. Still glad to have images for Wednesday night or Wednesday show podcast posts, and happy to have got one volunteer coming up. Volunteers to do Wednesday Stitch Hour shows with us and show us some stuff. So there's that. And now let me go to the magic iPad, and I will remember when I do it to make sure we're not muted. How about
today? And the other one too.
Unmuted. There, we're unmuted. Check that out. Okay.
Nice.
So, you can see. I'll show you in a minute. The drawing tonight. 2 Avalia kits I'll show you in a bit. 2 Avlia kits. And for new people, the way we do our drawings is just for people who attend the live show. And you send an email to Gary@WeTalkFiber.com. It's down there at the bottom of the screen. And in the subject line, you put the word Avlia this week. Just the word Avlia, don't put anything else. And then your name and address in the main body of the email. And you send that during the show, and then the drawing is done right after the show. And there'll be 2 kits. These are the full kits with the special Crystal West Avlia cloth in them. So I'll show you those in a minute. But send your emails, get them in during the show, and then we'll be in the drawing. And we did not have one last week's, and everybody's who has won previously should have their stuff. So that's all taken care of. We're going to quit talking about Claire Hunter's book here pretty soon, but if there were some people who went to Amazon when it was released on the 17th, and Amazon was wanting $70 for a copy of the book, which is criminal, quite frankly. If you go to Book Depository, bookdepository.com, they have it for $22 with free shipping anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and I ordered it from there today. And then I ordered the other one too. And I found that one on Amazon, and the one from the Book Depository was actually like $3 cheaper.
Yeah.
Than Amazon with my Prime free shipping and all that. So I ordered them both together from the Book Depository.
Okay. So that should be $11. Threads of Life, her first book, should be about $11. So it worked out. Ordering there worked out as free shipping. It was legit all the way through then, huh?
Yeah, it was fine.
Excellent. So bookdepository.com, particularly in the U.S., is where you want to get Embroidering Her Truth.
Use PayPal.
Okay.
Yep, they use PayPal. So
that worked. Okay, great. So $22 for that. Threads of Life, her first book, which is equally excellent, is $11.
Yes.
So for $33 and free shipping, you can have both books. That's excellent. If you're in Europe, Blackwell's in the UK has the book for $22. I did not note whether there was free shipping or not, but also a good price at Blackwell's in the UK. So that seemed to cover the European people. So noting that, do not give Amazon $70. Do not do that.
No.
I didn't even find this one on Amazon, the Embroidering Her Truth. I looked, it didn't even come up. So
yeah, it was $67 and $3 and change shipping. Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe they took it down because somebody screamed at them.
Maybe. Yeah.
They deserve. Maybe that's why. Because I found it right away because Beth got an email at somebody saying about the pricing, and I looked it up right away and it was there. So maybe they took it down. Maybe it.
Yeah, maybe because I looked her up by name too, like her last name, and only the one came up.
Okay.
This one didn't even come up. So.
Yeah. So don't give that guy your money. Give it to Book Depository. He's got enough money for his rockets. He doesn't need any more.
Yeah.
It looks like people have ordered here. Good. It's a terrific book, folks. Really, both of them are terrific books. You'll really enjoy them. Yeah. Nice. I'm actually going to buy Embroidering Her Truth just to have an actual copy rather than the preliminary PDF with the publisher's name stamped across every page.
Oh.
The book. I want to reread it. It's just fabulous.
Yeah.
It's just such an interesting book.
Yeah, I got one more chapter to read, but I think I read it jumping all around to get ready for the show. So I think, I'm going to sit down and read it straight through. Yeah. To get the full impact.
I was skimming.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So that's it. Get the book. I promise you will enjoy it. You really will.
Yeah.
You'll learn so much, and it's not a boring history book. It is very interesting to read. It's a people book, so you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
The Stitch St. Luce Women's Cooperative. We've had several people. I've already gotten. There's good grammar for you. I've already received 3 or 4 packages, and I know there are at least 6 more on the way. So what we're doing here is sending DMC floss, 6-stranded cotton floss. Does not have to be DMC, but that's what they know as DMC. And then needles Sharp needles, sizes 7 to 9. And you can send it yourself. You can send yourself, and here's the instructions. They're in the show notes for the last 3 or 4 Wednesday and Stitch Hour shows. You're welcome to send it yourself, but follow these instructions exactly so that Rebecca Dallimore doesn't incur a bunch of costs and waste time driving to customs to pick things up. Please follow those things exactly. It's a nonprofit thing, so we don't want to add costs to their issues. But if you want to, you can write to me. Same address that's at the bottom of the screen, Gary@WeTalkFiber.com. If you want to, you can write to me, and I will send you my address, and then you can mail your stuff to me. And for people in the U.S., that's fine. I mean, outside the U.S. probably doesn't make any sense to do it, but you can mail to me, and then here in a couple weeks, when it looks like everybody who's going to participate has sent stuff, then I will package all of that up and send it to Rebecca. So if you want to do that, that's fine. I had one person who is going to send me, I'm almost afraid to get it, her mother's stash of thread, of DMC thread. So that makes me a little nervous, but that's all right. It'll help them in Madagascar. But you know, if you just want to put a skein in an envelope and send it, super. Believe me, every skein helps. And then what was it? Pinks, the bright colors, pinks and yellows and purples are.
Purple,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
bright
and
colors, very bright colors.
Sharp needles. They use
Yeah.
the sharps.
Right. So those are they like those. So if you're going to select stuff, lean toward the brighter colors, but they'll take anything. So send it. A bit of advice, though, especially this time of year here in the Midwest, if you're going to send in obviously a paper envelope, or if you're going to send in a paper envelope as opposed to a plastic one, put the threads in a plastic bag inside that envelope in case the mail people drop it in the puddle or something. That way the threads won't get all wet. But yeah, some kind of plastic protection on the actual threads just in case. So if you want to do that, fine. Write to me. I'll send my address, and you can ship it right to the house here, and we'll take care of it from there. And also along the way, with people who've asked for address, several people with very kind words about how much they appreciate Fiber Talk and what we do, and how much they listen and enjoy the shows. And really, thank you for that, because it feels good to hear that. I have to say, we're all more than happy to do these things. We enjoy doing them, but knowing that people enjoy them and appreciate them, it's that extra little something. So appreciate that, the kind words. So if you want to participate in this, feel free. There's no deadline. I think one person asked me if there was a deadline. I'm just going to wait a couple more weeks and see if it dies down. But then if we get some more after that, then I'll just do another mailing. It's quite all right. But the sooner you can, the better. That way that first package will be as many as we can get. So that's that one. Now, I think this is the part where we enable. Yes, we enable.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to help
absolutely.
you. We're going to help you spend money. Now, Kim Young at Sassy Jacks did a nasty thing to me today. Okay, she sent me this picture right here.
Oh.
It just said, in the subject line, it just said blue, and then there was this picture. Now, that's cruel. 2 skeins are on their way from Kim to me. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. So basically, so I asked for some details. So Kim said that someone asked them to order Belsois silk from Classic Colorworks in Hanks, and Classic Colorworks doesn't normally do that. So she talked to them, and they said they'd dye whatever she wanted, but they wouldn't card it for them, put it on cards. So she said they ordered thousands of yards of this blue and several reds. This red picture went to Beth because Beth's a sucker.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't take much.
Yeah. So we ordered several yards of blue and several of that blue and several reds. They came in 1 yard cuts. We're hanking them at 40 yards per hank as we calculate what's needed including some frogging to stitch our new Bristol. It's 12 strand silk, but these are 5-yard skeins here. Or no, these are 40-yard hanks. So what do we got here? That's 40 yards.
That's a 40-yard hank.
Yeah. You can get, they're fixing them up. You can get 5-yard skeins for $8. So you don't have to buy a 40-yard hank. You can buy 5-yard skeins for $8. So this blue and then several reds. And this is the Bristol sampler that, sassafras samplers that Kim talked about a couple weeks ago that's coming up. So,
and she said you need 40, one of the 40-yard hanks to stitch that Bristol probably on 37 count, but
okay.
That's a lot stitching.
So that right there with frogging will get you that.
Oh my.
yeah. But think of it in the blue too. The blue would be pretty. Just do it. Do that.
Listen to Beth. Think about it in the blue, like I haven't already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that's so pretty.
Yeah.
That Bristol.
So $5, 5-yard skeins for $8, and then she didn't give me a price for the hanks, but I'm sure she'll be happy to do that. 40 yards. So, and particularly if you're going to do this Bristol when it comes out, this is one that's coming pretty quickly, right? I think it is.
It's the one that's at the printer.
At the printer, yeah. So if you're thinking about doing that, Kim will fix you up if you want to do it in silk with Belsois silk. And this is, she said several reds, so this is one of the examples. What was this one called here?
Oh, you're going to make me look that up.
I am going to make you look it up because it's not on the little card.
Okay. Give me a second. It is called Sister Scarlet.
Sister Scarlet. Whoops, too far. Whoops. Messed up the whole thing. Be right back with you here. Hang on just a second. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
Sister
Newper,
Scarlet.
we don't know what the price is. We don't know what the price is for the hank.
For the 40-yard hank. But 5 yards is $8, so yeah. You can kind of mentally do that math. So that's Sister Scarlet. That's kind of pretty.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So there you have it. Belsois silk in these large quantities at the Sassy Jacks. And if you're going to do that, that Bristol sampler when it comes out, there you have it, all equipped. So, and then I had mentioned in the promo for the Sunday show, Kim sponsored the Sunday show along with EGA about their upcoming workshops. And Kim also said they reopened their class signups and have spots in several of their workshops. And among them, Jeanette Douglas, Susan Greening Davis, and I'm telling you, that would be a workshop to attend, Susan Greening Davis. Summerhouse Stitchworks, Jackie Duplessis, and Kathy Haberman of Hands On Designs, but that one's sold out, so I shouldn't even have mentioned that one. Sorry. Delete that from your heads.
Just you can't go to that one.
Yeah, you can't go to that
already
one.
got a spot.
So Jeanette Douglas, Susan Greening Davis, Summerhouse Stitchworks, and Jackie Duplessis are upcoming classes or workshops at Sassy Jacks. As far as I know, these are all live. So go to sassyjackstitchery.com. They just opened up slots for that. So if you want to get in on that and make a trip to the new place, which will be open by summer, that would be kind of cool to take a class in the new place. So, you know, there's our enabler for the night: Belsois silk in big chunks, and that upcoming sampler. There we go. Okay, go spend your money.
Yeah. Yeah, and you should go watch the last Wednesday show we did with Kim, because she showed a bunch of the samplers she's going to try to release this year. So, and she's got some beautiful ones, just beautiful samplers coming out.
Yep. Buy them all. So, okay, so there's that. Sure. Now, this next one is a Jennifer victory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
this would be the part where you would tell us about this wonderful thing that's happened to you, Jennifer.
like, yay. So one of the viewers, Edna Sanabia, she contacted me on Instagram and she was cleaning out her sewing stash and asked if I wanted all of this serger thread for my Tamari. And I was like, sure, thank you so much. So in came the big old box of tons of thread. Like
Those are
tons
beautiful.
and fun colors too.
Yeah, those are beautiful colors. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you.
That's a big victory
And
there. Yep.
Nice.
Yes,
That's
thank you so
nice.
much.
Yeah,
It
and
was
those
very
are
sweet.
those are cones. Those are small cones. That's a lot of thread. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's what we use is the cones and stuff.
Yeah. You win.
Yeah, 'cause
So
Yeah.
yes, thank you so much.
lots of wrapping on those
Yep.
tamari balls,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. Well, we started a second one that's the big, huge one. It's going to be all sunflowers. We're just starting it.
Oh, that's right.
So-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, there you
Yep.
go.
In a couple of weeks, we'll start on the flowers. So I've got to get my green borders in. I've got to work on that this week.
Yep. So Edna hooked you up. Good deal.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well done, Edna. Thank you.
It was very
All right.
sweet.
And then the two kits. Yes. Just me. Okay, two kits. So again, email during the show, just for people who watch the show. Email during the show, Gary@WeTalkFiber.com. Subject line is Avlia. It's right there. Right there. I'll just leave it up. You just put Avlia in the subject line, name and address in the body of the copy, body of the email, and I do the drawing at the end of the show. And the two winners, we'll send it out probably tomorrow because we're going out tomorrow out of the house. So it's going to be a very, very exciting day. We never go anywhere.
They don't let you out very often.
No, we never go anywhere. So one of the kits we're giving away tonight, and I mentioned again, Krista West keeps us supplied with kits, and really appreciate it. And please support Krista West, Avlia Folk Embroidery, avliaembroidery.com. Very kind of her. She'll just write every now and then how you doing on kits or how you doing on charts, and then she'll send us some. So very kind of her to do that. So this first one is Naxos Lattice, and this is a 16 by 34 piece of 26 count. This is that wonderful ground cloth that they use, and then obviously enough thread to do all of it. So 16 by 34 inch piece
Nice.
of 26 count and 103 yards of 347 coral.
Wow.
A DMC floss. So 103 yards of that and a piece of cloth, and there's a needle in here too, in addition to the chart. So
That's a pretty color.
yeah. So if you
That's
don't win it
gorgeous.
and you like it and you buy it, that's what you get if you get the kit. So that's one of them. And then the other one is called Rosaine Table Runner, ROZAIN, Rosaine Table Runner. Also beautiful.
Yes.
Definitely.
And this is a full kit. This is an 18 by 24 piece and 48 yards of 3857 dark rosewood. So one color.
Oh, look at that color.
Uh-huh.
Pretty.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like that. And I love
Very
that fabric, the ground fabric.
Oh.
It's that
Yeah.
Greek
Best
stuff.
fabric ever.
It's lovely to stitch on. Oh yeah.
It is.
So those are the two tonight. The Rosaine Table Runner and the Naxos Lattice are the two.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Get your emails in, get your drawings, get into the drawing, and we'll get those out to you. And as I said, please support Krista West and Avlia because they support us all the time. And we appreciate that. Krista is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what do we got here on the screen, on the magic screen? Anything?
Just people talking that they found the price was $8, but it's
No.
the price of the skein was $8,
40.
but not the
Yeah.
I guess probably about 40, probably
Just chitty
35
chat.
to 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, $8 for a 5-yard skein. The 40-yard, yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I would guess 35 to 40, maybe a little bit more. Hard to say. So anyway, yep. Sandy, Beth, you relate to Sandy. Hard to type tonight.
Oh.
Have feline company on my desk. Yeah, there you go. You know
I don't
that.
know where mine is. I don't know where mine is right now. He's normally here hiding, but my husband chased him, so
Oh.
he's hiding someplace.
Let's put us back on. Now, you had stuff to show us, Jennifer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm showing my stitching.
I've been
Yes.
doing some stitching.
Oh, but let's talk about that.
Some.
We'll hold up, Jennifer. The
Oh,
question
right.
Beth was asking about Spring Hill.
Right.
Yeah, am I upside down? So I asked Jennifer before we started how
yeah.
long it takes to do this bottom section, because
And, you know,
I'm working on it.
it takes some time, but that part is a little bit more time consuming than the very bottom part. The very bottom part went really fast for me. It went faster because that part has lots of little bits where you have to do like 1 or 2, 3 stitches and then change color and change color. You know, that takes time. But what I did is I did the fill in for that section and the very bottom at the same time. So I only brought out one color at a time. So it wasn't, I don't know, that's just me though. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but.
Well, and I did, like, this one has got all the little, because I just re-pulled it out. I literally before we started the show.
Oh,
and I was like,
right.
What am I going to work on and talk and stitch at the same time? But I can fill this in, and I think this one's ready to be filled in over here. So
see, I do all of it at once, and then I leave all the filling into the very last.
So, I think I'm too, I get too easily distracted. So I've got to use a different color. It's like, okay, let's do something else.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time, but it's not, like I said, those trees were the worst for me.
Oh, they were the pits. Okay, so anyone who hasn't done these 2 trees on the side.
Oh my gosh.
Because they changed. She has like, you think, oh, it's just a couple of colors and you'll be fine. No, you use all the colors of green you have, some blues, and then
the flowers are all different colors, and then the centers the colors. Oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah, nuts. So but it's beautiful. And then
that's the only part that's like insane. The rest of it's fine.
Right. This is the nuts part. And we've got Autumn Hill coming, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Autumn Hill's coming, so we have 3 of the 4. The only one left is winter. Yep.
Yeah, and that Autumn Hill is just so pretty. The colors in that just I think I'm going to do that before I do summer. Because I just love the colors on it so much.
Yeah, I liked her video for Market, and you saw all 3 of them together. I was like, oh, look at the 3 hills, one right next to each other.
Yeah.
On Facebook, she had the video.
I think I'm with you, Beth. It's laughable because I barely got started on Spring Hill, but Autumn Hill is next for sure. Those colors are just too rich. Yeah.
Right.
So, yep. Okay. Well, it looks beautiful. It's coming along. You're toward the end now. That is when you get that done. Is that it, Beth?
It has a big wide strip down here. I'll show you the pattern so everyone can see. And I'm mean to my patterns. I use them. So
there we go.
It's this big thing here. It goes under the hill.
But still,
and I found that part faster than the section you're doing now.
Right. Because this part, you keep changing colors. This one you do, I figured I would just count this and do this vine.
Yeah, do the vine
and then
first.
Go through and add I'd probably add the big flowers and then, add the little ones.
I start with the biggest and go down to the smallest. Like those big purple section I would do next. And
Right.
And then I just filled in the green. And I did each green section like on its own. So like the under the hill was its own section. Over the hill was its own section. So I didn't go all the way down and back. I just did sections.
Right. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's, I never noticed before, but there's these little itty bitty flowers in the
hmm
green
But
underneath
those
here.
ones aren't as bad as all the little tiny changes. They're more structured. Like if you look at the chart, they make sense. Yeah. A couple of those I stitched. I was, I was off on the linen. So I stitched in
Mm-hmm.
the half area instead of the full. So I was not taking it out. So I just compensated with the green. So there's a couple
Yeah.
places where stuff's not in the right place, but I just made it work because I wasn't undoing it.
No way. Not on this one. Not on this
No.
one.
Yeah.
And also because I went along, I didn't finish off on the back. I carried. I carried like crazy
Oh,
because it
yeah.
was getting all covered up with the green. There's no way I was tying off every time.
No.
I carried all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Might as well.
it's going to get covered. Who cares? Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, boy, Beth, toward the end. All right, we're
I
gonna go
know.
all
I know.
gonna go all Jennifer all the time here
Oh, me.
because we got
All right,
show
so
and tell. There we go.
I finished the little
Oh, look at that!
thing for the Ukrainian Solidarity
Look
Sal.
at that!
Oh, nice.
So you can see that my linen is not perfectly square. So mine didn't come out perfectly square. It's slightly rectangular.
It's
But that's
okay.
okay.
It's
I don't
beautiful.
care.
Yeah.
And I think I might finish it in just a little kind of flat pillow, like not a poofy pillow, but a flatter one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure. So I did that. That's finished. Ta-da. And I did not fill in the white because I was done. Some people have filled in the white with white thread. I didn't.
That
So,
really is beautiful.
isn't
It
it
is
cute? Oh,
gorgeous.
and I've seen some people online in his group. Somebody made theirs into like a keychain, and they have it's hanging on their little keychain and stuff. Really cute stuff.
Hmm. People
Yeah.
are so creative.
Yeah, and then one lady's doing 4 together, like next to each
Oh,
other,
Oh.
and going to make like a bigger cushion or something.
that's a great
Oh.
So
idea.
that's really cool.
Hmm.
And then I finished a July cottage.
That's cool.
This was my WIPGO last month, and it was a WIPGO fail, but I still finished it because I wasn't taking all the colors out and putting them back again. I was like, they're out, and I'm gonna finish it, and I'm done.
Done. Yep.
So, ta-da!
Yeah, every time I see a July design, red, white, and blue, the reds, whites, and the reds and blues are always different, or variations.
Mhm.
But it's just amazing how beautiful they always work. Like that,
Yeah.
that's just really, really nice.
Well, this blue is the Betty Bluebell.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay, Jennifer, we have
the
a question.
specialty.
Where did the Ukrainian
Sure.
chart come from?
Isn't it 1.mind.com?
Yeah. There's in today's podcast. There's a link in the notes.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it is 1.mind or something.
Onepointmind.com. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
free.
you have to kind of search around, or I think he has it on the cover still.
Yeah. The link that's in the notes for today's podcast should take you to the page where you can find it easily. Because going to his homepage is not easy. So
Yeah, you have to kind of search, but it's there.
But then,
And then-
if you were telling when we did the show a couple weeks ago, that guy's quite interesting.
Yeah, he's like a Zen Buddhist monk. He lives in New York, not New York City, but New York State. And he also has a mystery sal, a cross-stitch mystery sal every year. And you have to register. I think the registration might be closed. I got in just under the wire. And he's got his own private Facebook. What's his Facebook? I don't remember. I think it's the 1 Point Mystery Sal is his Facebook page. But in order to get on it, you have to be registered to. It's not just like anybody can join. He wants people only that have registered to do the mystery sal to be in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So.
he's pretty interesting guy, so it's worth exploring his site. Yeah.
Yeah, because he designs his own cross stitch stuff, and then he's this monk guy.
This
Pretty
monk
cool.
guy. He's a monk guy.
You know, interesting.
One of them guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chill. Chill. Okay. So
Oh,
here,
it's finished?
no,
No.
but
Wow.
see the dark back stitching?
Yeah.
I moved too fast, and now it's freezing on me.
It's keeping up.
Let's see if I can improve my light situation here. Hang on. Is that better? Oh, then my light's right there. But, whatever.
Wow. It really is beautiful.
So
is
I've only
gorgeous.
done the back stitching on like that darker gray color. Kind of.
Wow.
So I still have to do the back stitching in the rows and on the leaves.
Gorgeous.
But it's
Beautiful
coming
piece.
along.
It's really
Yay.
nice.
Yeah. It's pretty. I love it.
Really nice.
And where are
That's
you
right.
hanging that in your house?
That and 3 others are going in my bedroom.
Okay. I thought
And
that's
then
what
this
you
is
said.
that Sassy Jack stitch red.
Oh,
This
the
is how far
thing,
I've
the
gotten.
Friday thing?
The red
Right,
February.
that she did for
yeah.
February. That's right, red February. And I'm using the sulky.
Yeah.
On banding, right?
Yes.
Or no? Okay.
Ta-da.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So yeah. Oh, and I started.
those little clips, those are effective.
Yeah, I like them. I got them for quilting and for using for paper piecing, but they work great for this. I used to use pins, like needle pins,
Uh-huh.
and I used to pin my fabric, but these are way better.
Because I've seen those before, and I suppose, like everything else, you get it in a quilt shop.
Or at Joann's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I started the March that Kim's doing for her Friday night stitching. She's doing the hands-on design the 17th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, block party
Whoa,
number
whoa, whoa.
17.
Hold that up there. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and what I did is I started in the middle with the Smyrna crosses, and I did those across, and then I was able to start over here and go back across, so I didn't have to count.
Hey, whatever
cheated.
works. Whatever works.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to, and now I need to work on my other whip go for this month is Pandemic. Here it is.
Beautiful.
So I'm just getting it out. I was going to work on it tonight, but I don't know. I might work on the other thing because it's too much for my eyeballs today.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we got a question. Who is the designer for the cross stitch piece?
Which one?
The roses.
The rose one? The Veronique Engineer, French. This was a kit from the French Needle. The French Needle, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I used different background fabric. I changed the background fabric out. It came with a 28 count and it was more beigey. And this is a 32 count gray, something or other. So.
Yeah, the French needle. If you're looking for stuff you usually can't get anywhere else, the French needle. She gets a lot of stuff from France, hence the name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we talked to her probably a couple of years ago now. But yeah, she gets some unique stuff. I mean, that's just beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
is.
one of my favorite things I've ever made. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look so real.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Beth.
does.
Is because usually,
Doesn't it?
the standard bucket of flowers needlework thing,
Oh, too close.
they all look the same, but this is just so, there's so much dimension to it. Yeah.
And it's got that old-fashioned, like this botanical sketches that they used to do.
Right.
Right.
It's got that thing going on about it, which I love.
Yeah. Special
Yeah.
stuff.
So pretty.
Yep.
I love
Excellent.
it. So
Excellent.
that's kind of it. And then secret stitching that I can't show.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
Beautiful.
No questions, no
Oops.
comments.
Trying to focus
We got
on my stitching.
comments, but that light. Let's change it. If we can.
I'm trying to.
Are you
figure out
working
what
on
I'm doing.
anything, Gary?
I have set up the Sarah Parr piece set up. Yes, I have begun the last line of the
Oh, yes.
over
The one over one.
Yep. Which is now
So-
upside down. Let's see.
Yeah. I'm trying to resist starting pandemic too. That's my other issue. Every time I see Jennifer's, I'm like, oh, I want to do that one.
It's a really good one, especially if you're doing one color. For just
Right.
like it's very relaxing. It doesn't look relaxing. It's very relaxing. It's one of
Well,
those
and
ones.
I love doing one color pieces.
Yeah, I've discovered I do too.
All right,
I've
and so
never
you got
done
a
one
question,
before.
Gary. Are you gonna have you worked on Sarah B?
No, that's put away. That's put away.
Yeah,
It's
put
not.
away.
That's put away. I got other things I want to do. And no, I never finished it. No.
No.
No. No surprise there. But no, that's put away. I just decided to let that rest in the
Move
closet.
on.
Yep. Just let it
I don't
rest
have
in
any
the closet.
pieces like that.
No,
I
sure
don't have
you
any
don't.
pieces like that. No, none.
Let's see.
None like that.
So how are you guys doing on your whip goes for the month?
Yeah.
I did both of mine this month.
Yay! Awesome.
So
I'm late getting started on mine. So the rose one is one of them, and then the pandemic is the other one. Because I was doing other stitching.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a newbie question for you. So
Okay.
let's say, like I didn't get the one done for my lizard canvas. It was my one for last month. Would you do that now? Like, oh, I have some time.
Sure.
Work on it the following month or whenever you had time and count it as part of your whip go?
I finished my July cottage late, but I didn't count it as it's still a whip go fail, but I still finished it. But I'm still counting it as a fail because I didn't finish it in the parameters that I laid down.
Oh, so you don't
Depends on
mark it
how
off and
harsh
say,
you
well,
want to be on yourself. It's your own rules. So, if you really
Right,
want to
this is
punish
true.
yourself, but if you want to reward yourself and be like, good job, you go ahead. You just do what you want.
All right.
You know?
I'm all for rewarding myself, so
There you go.
Eh.
Me, I'm like, nah, you failed. It's all good.
Hey, I need that carrot. I need that little bit of a carrot so I can say, oh yeah, I got something done. Look at that. Woohoo.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I got it done, but not in the whip go time period that I set. But that's
I'd just be happy that I got it done.
I was happy I got it done. I was like, yay, it's done. I love doing those little cottages, but the top and bottom sections, these top and bottom sections, are like, they drive me crazy. I love doing the middle. And then I get
Oh.
to the top and bottom and I'm just like so over it. I don't know
Uh-huh.
why. It's just me. I don't know.
Who's the designer on those?
Country Cottage Needleworks?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been able to guess that.
Yeah. Lots of color
And
changes and stuff and
yeah,
oops.
it's a pretty
Right there.
piece. Yeah. And I think Marcy Brown made a comment about the Rosewood Manor piece, the Crosshaven sampler, and just stitching the bottom part. I think that one's gorgeous too.
Oh,
It
okay. That's
has
the one you were talking about with the cranes on the bottom.
I think that's what's on that.
Oh, is Darcy
I
Brown
just
here
think-
tonight? Or Marcy?
Marcy Brown,
Marcy?
yes.
Yeah, Marcy, I got your contributions for giveaways. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody's cleaning out stash and wants to contribute to the giving away pile, be happy to have it.
That's
Okay, here's I got to complain about the medical system in this country. Okay, so I had a cough the last 3 or 4 days, which of course went away today, and it was that cough like I had when I was really sick last year. And so it was, okay, this time though I have a doctor, I don't have to go to emergency care. So great. I called the doctor, I have a feeling this is starting again. Can I come in? Well, the next appointment we have is in August.
oh no.
Really?
I said, well, by then I'll either be in the hospital or gone. So, but we can do
my doctor.
We can do an
get in,
online
like, the
thing.
same week.
We can do an online thing. Okay, fine. They call. No, and then after all that, the doctor wants you examined. So then they send me to a respiratory clinic. I don't even get to see the doctor. They just pawn me off on someone else. And then, of course, I went this morning and I didn't. They couldn't even make me cough. So it was a whole waste of time, everyone's time. But yeah, August is So I have a doctor, but I can't see her till August.
Oh, wow.
But then
I can get in to see mine the same week. Like if I'm sick, I can get in sometimes the same day.
yeah, it's not so much here.
Oh,
So then we talk. It was interesting that this came up because we talk about other countries, Canada, UK, that have universal health care, and Isabella Pitcher, prior attire, has a shoulder problem, and this was I found most interesting. She has a shoulder problem. She has to have a surgery done on it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So they have, universal care. I mean, you can go get fixed up. It was, oh no, I forgot. It was like several months. If she used that, it was several months before she could get in. Well, her shoulder hurts so bad she can't sew and she needs to make money. Or she can pay $2,000 out of her pocket and get it done like within a week. So that obviously she's going to get it done within a week, but
They didn't have her try physical therapy. I had the shoulder problem and I did physical therapy and mine's fixed now.
yeah, I don't know. That's just what she offered, but it was kind of at the same time. Oh, okay, maybe universal health care, though it seems like a good thing. Maybe whatever. I don't know. But
Yeah.
doctor, I've got a respiratory problem. She can see you in August. Oh, never mind.
Gosh.
Just never mind.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you should shop around for a new doctor
Yeah.
group or something.
I was lucky to get this one, and she's really good. But
Really?
I was lucky to get this one.
Wow.
Yeah. When we moved here, most doctors, no, we're not taking new patients. Can't handle the ones we have. Yeah. Oh no.
Wow.
That was not. And the only reason I got her is because she's a friend of the doctor, and I saw an emergency room the first time I went when I was sick, and he referred me to her. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have got in on that one either. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's my rant. I'm done.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not nice.
Nope.
Nope. No. Not a lot of fun.
Yep. Yes. Oh, do I like stitching in hand? I love stitching in hand. It is my preferred. But then on bigger stuff, I have to use a hoop. But on small stuff like this, I like stitching in hand. And just roll it up and roll it up. And
Those clips just look like something that they would be handy to have a set of for whatever.
yeah, I've got a ton. I've got
And
lots.
I've used them for finishing. When
Oh,
I'm finishing flat ornaments, I mark them because I want to make sure I don't use them for something else. But yeah, I keep them, some of those just for that purpose, because they have a nice tight grip.
because they're cheap too, right?
They're not
too
super
bad.
expensive.
No.
I don't know how much they are, but I don't think they're super expensive.
Well, may have to find my way to it. Joann's.
All right.
Use your,
So
use
Vicky
your
wants to
coupons.
know, who's the designer who reproduced Gary Sampler?
That is. Just a second. I have the chart right over here. Conveniently located. It is needle and frame. Needle and frame. Oh, now I've had this chart for a handful of years. Dutch Treat Designs. So Claudia Kistler at Dutch Treat Designs is distributing this chart. I got it at the Attic. But Dutch Treat Designs, Claudia Kistler. So Claudia at DutchTreat.com is what the sticker is that's stuck over the original distributor. So.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure that if you called the Attic, that I'm sure Jean has one or two in the archive somewhere. Sarah Parr, Sarah with an H, Parr, Parr, 1825. And I'm doing my own verse here. This is not the verse that's in the design, because the verse that's in the design is creepy.
Yeah,
We're going with something more positive.
Always a good thing.
My own verse that I charted myself on, was it Stitch Stash, right? No, Stitch.
I know. I don't remember.
Why do I bring this stuff up when I don't know the answers? I'm always doing this.
You should just put it on a Post-it on your wall in front of
I
you.
should just not bring these things up is what I should do. Is just simply not bring them up. Just a minute. I'll look it up now. Stitch Sketch. Terrific little piece of software. Really good for charting words like that. Did a real nice job. So Stitch Sketch. I don't know if it works on Windows PC stuff. It works on Mac stuff, but I don't know about. But I have it on my iPad and on my machine, my main machine, and it works. It's beautiful. Yep. But it was $10, I think. And I thought, just for this one thing. But then I've had other instances where I've wanted to chart different words, and so I thought, long term, if I get 2 or 3 uses out of it, it's worth it.
Yeah, and that's not too bad. I mean,
no. Interface is a little clunky, but once you catch on, it's It's pretty straightforward. And there's a Facebook group. There's always a Facebook group, but of people who can help you. But yeah, it's a good little one to have in your arsenal.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Okay.
Remember? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna look something up before
Okay.
I go talking about it, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, do it my way. Talk about it when you don't know what.
Yeah.
Come on, Jennifer. Come on.
Yes.
You take all the
Goodness.
fun out of it.
I know.
I don't know if I can
Preparation.
even remember.
Give me a break.
It's Wednesday night. We don't do prep.
Just slop through it, Jennifer. Come on.
Yeah. Ooh, is it this one?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, what am I stitching? I'm stitching Spring Hill by Rosewood Manor. One of these days I will get it finished. Actually, it's a goal for this year. If I didn't get distracted by the next shiny object, Gary.
Squirrel. You're actually pretty easy pickings, Beth.
I know. And then people tell me that I influence them to get things. I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
Really,
I
all
wouldn't do.
really all that's required is red thread, and you're in.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's
Red
pretty
thread.
much all it takes.
Just put red thread in front of me. Oh, just show me red thread.
World's largest private collection of red threads.
There
Beth
it is.
Ellicott.
Yes.
Welcome to my show. Do you need to be on screen, Jennifer, or is it just something you're going to tell us?
Sure, let me read. Okay, so I found a lady just by chance on Instagram in England that she makes kits for Tamari balls, and
Ooh.
she does online YouTube tutorial videos as well. So all of you out there that are
Nice.
like jonesing to do Tamari, and it's let me read upside down. Threadworkshops.co.uk.
Here, let me see if I can put it up on the old magic screen here.
Yeah. And she has kits for Tamari balls, and she said she has YouTube videos that go with.
Say it again.
Threads, so Threads Works shops, so all with S's on the end.
Threads Works Shops.
Oh yeah.
Co.
Threads
UK?
Workshops. Yeah.
.co.
One S after. Yeah. See if you can find it. It looks like this.
THREADS WORKS
SHOPS.
Oh, not two
So
S's there.
Right. Yeah, I made a mistake there.
Well, we won't hold it against you.
Well, you
Yeah, especially since you're enabling us, which we always love.
know. Yes, and
There it
it's,
is.
for Tamari. Everybody's been jonesing about Tamari, so.
There it is, right there. So in the kits section,
I guess I just looked up.
there, Tamari Ball Beginners Level 1 Kit.
There you go.
Look at that.
And then they have level 2, double chrysanthemum level 3, pentagons level 3. So there's she's got a good selection going on there.
So there's your
And
beginner
once
kit.
and once you learn how, then you could probably get a couple of those books that I've shown before, and then maybe venture on your own.
There's level 2. Wow.
Yeah, so I knew I was like,
Nice.
there's something I wanted to tell you about.
Oh, level 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice, huh? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, so there you go. And look she has different colorways and stuff. And I think it comes with a wrapped ball, it looks like. So you don't even have to wrap your ball.
Oh,
Is
that's
that what
nice.
it shows? Is that, or am I wrong?
I'm
I don't
reading.
know. It looks like maybe it only comes with the styrofoam and you have to wrap it. I left the website because I went
Kit
back
includes
to YouTube.
3 different cotton pearl skeins of thread, a 1,000-yard reel of polyester cotton, long darning needle, metallic, silver or gold thread, 1 60-millimeter polystyrene ball, 40 pearl-headed assorted colored pins, paper tape, wool, color, photograph, and full instructions.
Yep. So you have to wrap your own ball. So you get to learn to wrap it. That's what the polyester thread is for.
But that's, yeah, I mean, that really, that's something you need to learn anyway if you're going to do these
It
things.
is. It really is. Yeah.
Look at those colorways. I mean, those are beautiful.
Yeah,
This is the
there's
level
just
3
so
here.
many. Yeah, those are gorgeous. That
Yeah, so I get Tamari stuff. I follow different Tamari hashtags on Instagram, and then I saw this one, and I'm like, oh, I always kind of check them out further, and then I saw something about kits, and I'm like, what? And I just discovered it, and I was like, ooh, I should share. So
thanks for sharing.
Sharing complete. Check.
Oh, there's the picture of the kit here. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you have to click on it.
No, I tried that. No, I messed it up. Yeah. There's the kit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So threads workshops.co.uk.
Yep.
Kathy Reavy, Reavy.
Yeah, and she does other stuff. She does embroidery.
There's Kathy.
Surface
Hey,
embroidery.
what am I'm sitting here. Why we got to do a show with her? Huh?
That would be fun.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Huh?
A show.
See?
Yes.
See? All right, we'll line her up.
Awesome. And I started following her on Instagram. She started following me back, so she might have a clue as to who we might be.
Okay. Might as well. Yeah, we might as well. Oh, let's see what her husband looks like. That's her husband. Oh, she does cakes. She has recipes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cakes.
Holy smokes.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
Oh,
Look at that.
Raspberry Bakewell cake, cappuccino cake.
Our stitching and our
Are you
calories. What about where's
Gary,
the
that's
exercise program section of the video of the website?
We
got to work it all off.
I know, and I don't think Gary wants to eat all those cakes before he goes on that 500-mile bike ride with his sister.
Yeah, that wouldn't be pretty.
No, that would be. Oh.
Look at this apple blackberry cake. Oh.
Apple.
Uh-huh.
I need a way to do something with my apples every fall, so I should look at that one. That might be good.
All right. There's the cooking segment of our show.
Now the exercise segment.
Yeah. Now.
Shall I go put on my leotard and get going like in my videos back in the day?
We're a full service operation here.
I think I did like 8 videos where I did the stitching at the beginning, and then I showed you my exercising. I did, in all my spandex jiggly glory. I was not shy.
Well, I'll have to see if we can. We'll be writing to her this evening and see if we can't get her. That would be fun to talk
good.
to.
Yeah, that would be fun. Absolutely.
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, just looking at those cakes made me gain 5 pounds, you guys. That's just not.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
not good.
That's something that for us here in the States, I follow 3 or 4 cyclists in the UK. Number one, following them really shows you the beauty of that country. Holy smokes. You get outside of London, what a beautiful country.
Yeah.
But cakes are a big deal. These cyclists, they'll go on these long rides and they'll stop for coffee at shops, and it's always coffee and cakes. And I never got it, but then you start looking into it and you realize there's so many different kinds of cakes they're forever stopping for coffee and cake. And just seems like a bad thing, but
Well, in the Netherlands, it was always coffee and apple pie. You always, and whenever you order just a coffee, you always get a cookie with it, a cookie to buy.
Oh.
You get your cookie. You
Just
always get a little, and sometimes it's a cookie unwrapped, and sometimes it's in a little wrapper. But you always get your cookie with your coffee. Comes with.
Okay, so did the cookie have like that little thin caramel thing in the middle?
All different kinds of cookies.
Oh, okay.
You never knew what you were going to get. You just got some sort of cookie, and you ate it, and it was good.
And well, of course, because it was delicious.
Yes.
It's like the French pastries, you don't ask. You just have one.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
And over there, the parking, you have to park so far away from the shopping centers and walk in that you work it off by the time you get back to your car. So you're good.
Right.
Because sometimes it's a walk.
Yeah.
So.
That was a good thing about being in Europe, was that we walked a lot.
Oh yeah.
We walked a lot. You walk a lot.
Or ride your bike.
Right.
I went grocery shopping in my bike, and then you have your bags on the back of your bike, and then you put all your groceries in your bags, and then you ride home and unload your bike.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I know, Sandy. When I'm walking, I don't worry about in the summertime. I'm out gardening and walking, and so much better.
One of my sister and I, one of our first overnight trips was in Michigan, and we rode from her house to my dad's house, which was, I don't know, 50 miles or something, no big deal. But we stayed at a friend of hers' house overnight, and we went to a Mexican restaurant for dinner, and I just, I love the Mexican food. And I ate Mexican food like I would normally eat Mexican food. And we got up in the morning and we were going to ride for an hour because we knew we were going to have breakfast. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. All those chips and salsa and everything is just finally, we got about 5 miles down the road. I said, Nancy, I just got to have a minute here.
Oh, my gosh.
So the standing joke on our rides now, number one, we've never had Mexican food on an evening during our bike rides, but now the standing thing is, we should get Mexican tonight. No, we're not.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And of course, she ate sensibly because she's like that, and and she was fine. And yeah, it took a couple hours to get that out of me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy, that heavy exercise, that'll make your respiratory things straighten themselves out. Yep. It will. All right, 10 after the hour, we're gonna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Let me put me back on the screen and take that away. Oh, look, I'm on my side. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, upside down too.
Let's do
Look
that.
at him.
There. Okay, let's do that. Okay, get your emails in. Get your emails in. Is that right? There we go.
Oh my goodness.
No, I can't. I don't know. I can't figure out. No, this isn't
Now
going to
you're
work.
confused.
No, all right, get your emails in to for the kits. Avlia, the Naxos lattice, full kit, full deal, and the Rosane table runner, full kit, full deal. Get those in. Going to do the drawing here in just a few minutes, and we'll get those off to you. Now remember, no show next Wednesday. No show next Wednesday. We should have a regular podcast on Wednesday. I think we can pull it off with my schedule, but no show next Wednesday night. And then we'll be back on the regular schedule after that. So there we have it. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right,
Bye.
bye.